the Nature Boy is back in the headlines, but this time he hasn't touched anybody. He hasn't done any helicopter spins, but what he is doing is he's burying Seth Rollins over the recent fan incident from Monday Night Raw.
And this was pathetic, guys, because Seth Rollins, I believe he won a match on Raw. He's making his way up the ramp. Some wee nerdy specky bastard attacked him, and he actually lay there, cowering. And then the security came on, and he still lay there. I'm like, when's this guy getting up? And he actually came out and said he was terrified. Take it away, Penny.
So Ric Flair said on the Woo Nation Uncensored podcast, which I'll need to watch, especially if he's having to drink alcohol on it, because drunk Ric Flair doesn't get much better. Flair said he felt it was the first time in the wrestling business where a mark got the better of a pro wrestler. To be honest, I think he's got a case. Because any other time I remember, a fan jumped in the ring and they got battered.
Yeah. That time the fan came in and pushed the ladder and Guerrero, he fucking... Triple H has battered a few fans.
Remember that time Jericho's entrance and he was coming out and then the camera cut, then it cut back and Jericho was fucking swinging at something? Remember? That was in 2002, was it?
Uh-huh.
I think I was when Jericho's Undisputed Champion. Someone jumped the barricade and he fucking levelled them. Flair said, quote, "In all fairness, I could say a lot of cute things, but I'm not going to. Every time I say something, I have to involve other people and they have to endure the consequences. So I'm just going to say this. I've seen that happen, but I've never seen it where I recall the mark, the fan, clearly getting the better of the individual, the wrestler." Flair then went on to say he believes Rollins is a heel on TV, therefore shouldn't admit it he was terrified. It doesn't matter if he's a face or a heel. Can you imagine, what about Austin in '99? Imagine if some fan jumped him and he came out the next, "Hey McMahon, I need a pay rise. I was terrified last week when that fan attacked me on Raw." For fuck's sake. WCW would have won. WCW would have won if Austin came out and said that. He went on to say, quote, "My problem with Seth is if you're one of the top guys in the business," he's not, let's be real. I'm sorry to interrupt Ric Flair's quote here, but Seth Rollins ain't a fucking top guy. If Seth Rollins is a top guy, your business is in trouble. But anyway, Flair went on to say, if you're a top guy in the business and you know anything about the psychology of what the fans think and feel, which they really do, and you never ever ever get off an airplane in LA and say, "I was terrified." Terrified of what? Terrified is being in an airplane crash, so unquote. So Flair there comparing, he says that, well, I get what he's going for.
He's not comparing it, he's saying, you've no right to say you're terrified because some wee nerdy bastard attacked you. Be in my situation where I was in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Like Austin getting his neck broke.
Laying there thinking, fuck, will I ever walk again?
Yeah, that's terrifying. Not some...
Owen Hart in his couple of seconds before he hit the fucking ring, that was probably terrifying.
Chris Benoit locking the triple crossface in on Daniel.
That's terrifying. Watching Mr. McMahon's limo fucking go up in flames was terrifying. What else is terrifying?
I don't know. Fucking...
The thought of having to listen to a 20-minute Keith Lee opening promo's fucking terrifying. But, come on.
The thought of ever putting fucking anything wrestling related on my TV again.
But a fan jumping the barricade and coming towards you, man, that's fucking not terrifying. Come on, Seth. That's embarrassing. Flair went on to say, you were terrified or horrified by a wrestling fan? Come on, man. In the words of Joe Biden, come on, man. What I would have done if I was Seth...
Sniff him.
Sniff him. Sniff that bullshit out of here. What I would have done if I was Seth, which everybody should learn from this, is that even if the referees had him, I would have jumped on him. Even if I never got a shot in at him. I know your answer is going to be, well, there's lawsuits and all of that. Never mind. The WWE would have taken care of the lawsuits. Seth would never have got to him. Flair continued, if you're a heel, you never admit defeat. You just don't do it. Do you think I've ever beat anybody? No. But in the minds of most people, I didn't lose because I kept lying about it, even though it was a work. You never admit you got your ass kicked, much less being horrified or terrified, please. Unquote. The Nature Boy then went on to mention second generation pro wrestlers are taught to be tough. He implied that Charlotte Flair was tougher than Rollins. He said the guy that jumped the barricade would have had a tough time taking down Charlotte. Probably we have
she's a man,
probably that £300 of plastic surgery makes it harder to get her done. He then went on to say he likes second generation kids such as Roman Reigns and the Usos because they're tough. And he says, what does he says? Yeah, that's it. He went over. He put Natalya and Tamina over as being legitimately tough, even though they're boring as fuck. Apparently, he thinks Tamina and Natalya are...
like, there's boring and then there's what they are. Steve Blackman's boring, but it's great. These two are boring, but it's fucking... I'm going to shoot myself if I've watched it. Do you know Natalya's had the most women's matches or something ever? It's like 1,500. Name me one.
See, after that fart gimmick, she should never have been seen on TV again. Can you actually think of a more boring bastard? Like, apart from maybe Bret Hart?
I know, right? But she's had 1,500 matches, right? And I can't name you one memorable spot from fucking one. 1,500 here.
I know.
I actually, like, obviously she's been in like I cannot name you one single Natalya match at a PLC.
Has she ever been relevant? Has she ever held the belt?
I don't know.
Oh, she probably has, like, but I mean, she fucking couldn't have been that good there run, because I can't remember a single one of them. I don't know. I mean, Natalya just... It's not like a fucking Kane or Orton that are breaking records, and you're like, oh, I've been there a long time wrestling, that's, you can imagine that. I mean, Natalya I mean... I don't know. Do you think it must be McMahon feels bad about what he done to Brett or something? I don't know. He's just keeping her in a job. Anyway, let's wrap this video up. Flair thinks that Seth Rollins shouldn't admit that. I think that Seth Rollins shouldn't admit it. I can't imagine any old school wrestler not agreeing with Flair here.
Yeah,
it was pretty embarrassing. You know, I'm not saying Seth Rollins should have killed the guy, like, but. I mean, to come out and say you were terrified, I mean, come on. I mean,
even watching it was weird. He's fucking lay there.
But am I surprised though?
He was like
probably not.
He was like in a proper state of shock. It's fucking just pish, garbage. Get in the bin.
I'm going to give Seth Rollins a classic.
At least with Austin, when the fan attacked him, he thought it was Triple H attacking him, so he was selling it. What the fuck's Rollins thinking?
Oh my god, absolutely fucking pathetic.
Brilliant.
Anyway, that's it. Seth Rollins is shit. We knew it anyway, but Ric Flair.
Number one contender, guys, for Big E's. It's fucking awful.
I mean, you got Big E, the biggest fucking goofball in WWE. Seth Rollins, a fucking pussy, and Kevin Owens, a fucking fat bastard. I mean,
that's your world title picture.
And then on SmackDown, you forgot fucking an overrated cunt in Roman Reigns versus Sami fucking Zayn. I mean, but I thought the suspension was lifted on Brock. No, I'm suspending me watching WWE because it's fucking shite. I'm not watching it anymore.
Our money's back, but the fucking foods are drying up.
Alright, guys, there you go. Anyway, let's know what your thoughts are. Is Ric Flair on the right here? Is Seth Rollins a coward? I think he is. I mean, come on. But I think it's typical of old school. You know what I mean? New school. Shit school. Till next time.
Peace.